Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Rama, and in today's video, I'll be breaking into the 11 different ways of earning passive income in Grand Theft Auto Online and ranking where each one sits. Did you know that there are even 11 ways of earning passive income in GTA? I didn't. It's a surprisingly large amount. But I can tell you that not all of them are equal, and by the time you're done watching today's video, you'll understand why. We're going to start off with the worst passive income earners and work our way up to the best. And by far the worst is the Garment Factory. The Garment Factory is pretty tragic, and the reason why is because it only earns a maximum of $1,700 every 48 minutes. Now, you don't need to lift a finger. It earns this money over time, but it really doesn't matter. Basically, during daylight hours, you're going to have people sitting in these sewing machine seats here, and those are going to be the people that earn you money. I mean, hell, making $1,800 a day in real life would be insane. But unfortunately, in GTA, it's a pretty tragic amount of money, and I would never recommend to buy the Garment Factory solely for the passive income. I think after playing GTA for about 2 months now on Expanded and Enhanced, I've earned like maybe $250,000, which is only a tenth of the business purchase price. I probably won't even pay off the business by the time GTA 6 comes out. It's nice to make passive income, but it's definitely not good. You should only be buying the Garment Factory to not only have the advantage of the fast traveling capabilities, but also the fact that you can upgrade your terabyte, which is one of the best things available in the game. But most importantly, you also have access to the Darnell Bros Incorporated app, which allows you to obviously mess around and earn pretty good money. Now, the next business we are already driving towards is the arcade, and that is also a pretty tragic money earner. The arcade at maximum earns $5,000 every 48 minutes, and when it's full, you're able to grab it from the wall safe. I've earned $12,000 from grabbing my arcade assets. Filling your arcade up with machines will increase its popularity. Filling it to the max will give you the $5,000 every 48 minutes. Now, you don't need to make your arcade look nice like mine. You can just fill your arcade with Monkey's Paradise, which is the cheapest machine. I think it costs like $50K. And if you fill every single slot with Monkey's Paradise, you will earn the maximum of $5,000 every 48 minutes. But let's be honest, that's pretty bad income, and it's not the reason why you're going to buy the arcade. The major reason you're going to buy this property is either for the Diamond Casino Heist, which is one of the best ways of earning money if you have a second player to help you, and also it is specifically so you can have the Master Control Terminal. Although I will say, now that the Garment Factory allows the Terabyte to be equipped with that Master Control Terminal, I really don't see much of a reason to purchase one, but obviously you can let me know your personal feelings and comments about that down below. The next worst earning passive business is one that a lot of people don't even know earns passive income, and that is the Motorcycle Clubhouse, which is 1 mile away. Motorcycle Clubhouse, for most people, is really a way to just purchase the motorcycle businesses. That's as simple as it is. You cannot buy motorcycle club businesses unless you own a clubhouse. It's also an easy way to store your motorcycles and then call them through the interaction menu when you register as an MZ president. But apart from that, there's really not much of a reason to buy the Motorcycle Clubhouse. But it does have one very unique thing going for it, and that is the ability to earn passive income. Walking up to the bartender, you can start up a passive route. I don't know exactly how to do it because I never ever do it. Oh, you saw it there for a second. So yeah, if you walk up to the bar, you can see there's an option, resupply bar. And doing a resupply is going to take you probably around 10 minutes. And then in return, you're going to make about $15,000 in 48 minutes. Then you will slowly decrease in money over time. Honestly, it's pretty bad income. I wouldn't recommend to do it. It's a lot of time, a lot of effort for very little pay. I don't personally think it's worth the effort, but you can obviously let me know your personal feelings. Oh boy, this is one of my least favorite businesses in the game, and that is the bail office. I hate the bail office. I know there are some people which like it, and they'll probably tell me in the comments, but I think the bail office sucks. I don't see any reason why you would ever complete missions for it. the missions just don't pay enough. At max, you're earning $100,000 for a 10 to 15 minute mission, and you can earn a lot more just by simply doing a vehicle cargo sale mission, which not only takes less time, but is just easier in general. This here is my bail agent, and if I press right on the D-pad, the game's going to cut to black once he stands up. He's going to disappear, and then he's gone. That's it. And in 48 minutes, he will come back with around $7,500. Same thing for this bail agent. Setting your spawn location to the bail office and quickly sending them out every 48 minutes is pretty easy to do. And, I mean, it's not too hard to earn the money back from the bail office. It will take a lot of time. Like, I think it was something like 50 hours, but it's pretty easy, and it's like $15,000 every 48 minutes. So, in general, yeah, you can earn passive income with the bail office. And if you do plan on playing GTA every single day and sending them out while you're playing the game, then maybe it's worth it, but in general, I really would not recommend to buy the bail office, just at least for the passive income, or honestly, in general. Now, something that I need to say is the motorcycle club businesses, specifically the Math Lab, the Counterfeit Cash Factory, we have the Weed Lockup, and most importantly, the Document Forgery. All of these rely on the next category, which are motorcycle club businesses. Now, I will say, I do think the Coke Lockup is in its own category and a pretty good way of earning money. But when it comes to all of the other motorcycle club businesses, I do consider them to be not only a waste of money, but some of the worst passive income in the game. The sale missions suck, they are a waste of time, and I would not recommend to use them. Funny enough, after talking about the Dookie Balls motorcycle club businesses, we do actually have to talk about the Coke Lockup. This is after the other motorcycle club businesses. The Coke Lockup still suffers from the same problems the other businesses suffer with, and that is the pretty tragic sale missions. I hate the sale missions for the motorcycle club businesses. They take a while, and usually it's not worth the time. But I will say the Coke Lockup pays enough money that it is worth the time. And if you're a player that is trying to earn that, maximum income, running the Coke Lockup isn't awful. But you do have to be aware of ghost raids. You do have to be aware of all the downsides that come with running a motorcycle business. Now, yes, I know that people are going to come into the comments and tell me, but Poob, you need to buy the motorcycle club businesses so that you can obviously run the nightclub. And that's true. But my recommendation is buy the businesses, do not upgrade them. Just leave them stock, don't even have them running. Just literally leave them dormant and then use them for your nightclub, because just purchasing them alone will earn you the maximum nightclub income. So that's my personal opinion. You can obviously let me know what you feel in regards to that, but I really would not recommend to use any of the motorcycle club businesses apart from the Coke Lockup when it comes to the passive income. It's just not worth your time. Funny enough, I actually almost forgot a passive business, and that is the Ford Zancudo Hangar. That actually makes 12 ways of earning passive income in GTA Online. The Ford Zancudo Hangar has a very simple way of earning passive income, and that is simply walking to the bottom level of the hangar and walking over to Rooster. This is a very simple task, and it's going to cost you $25,000. Upon purchasing this, Rooster is going to go out, he's going to find me a crate, and he's going to come back in 48 minutes with said crate. Honestly, I'd say it's worth it to do Rooster, especially if you plan on selling in a public lobby. It actually pays around $30,000 a crate you get back, and sometimes Rooster will bring you back 2 crates. There's a 25% chance he'll bring back 2 crates. So realistically, if you sell in a public lobby, you can actually earn about $1 million of overhead, which is pretty nice. I definitely think it's worth it to use Rooster if you're not going to actively grind the hangar. It's not terrible. It's not good either, though. It's just a pretty average way of earning passive income if you're not actively grinding the hangar, which is something that I feel most of you aren't doing, so yeah, not a terrible way to earn money. Next up, that brings us to the bunker. And honestly, I think the bunker is the first of the really solid ways of earning passive income. The bunker is really easy to use. You simply need to walk up to the screen either on your Terabyte, your arcade, or the bunker itself and just resupply the business. Every resupply is going to be worth $210,000. So the first one will be $210,000 once you resupply it. The second one will be worth $420,000 and then $630,000, so on and so forth. What's great about the bunker is that it's very easy to sell in public lobbies as long as you haven't completely filled it to the brim, and you'll make a lot of money. I usually do one resupply, which, as I said, is worth 210,000. If we hop onto my screen right now, we can see that, 210. If I were to sell that in a public lobby with 21 players, I would make an additional 50%, which means I would actually make around 315,000. Pretty easy for one resupply. What's great about the bunker is it almost never gets raided, and not only that, but it is very important for the research, because getting research will allow you to get a bunch of different weaponized vehicles available to you, missiles on the oppressor, the anti-aircraft trailer weapons, explosive rounds on your sniper. These are all very, very important things, and especially the proximity mine upgrade. So, in general, I think the bunker is a pretty solid way of earning money. I think it's around $110,000 every 48 minutes, or no, it's every hour, which is good. That's very solid income, and it's definitely a worthwhile investment. My favorite way of earning passive income is this business, the agency. I honestly love the agency, and it's very simple to understand why. It's because I don't need to lift a finger. All I have to do is pull up my phone, go to the Vinewood Car Club app, and go to the Claim Business Earnings tab. You can see that I have all my businesses that earn passive income, and the agency is one of them. Every 48 minutes, my agency will make $20,000. And the reason why is because I have completed 200 security contracts. Every 5 security contracts you complete, I think is like $500, maybe it's $200. I think it's $500 of passive income though. And then what happens is your agency will make money based off of how many security contracts you complete. The maximum is 200 security contracts, and it will earn $20,000 of passive income, which we can see right here. So I walk up to it, I make 20K. That's how simple it is. It never decreases. I never have to lift a finger. All I have to do is go over to my agency or pull up my Vinewood Car Club app and claim it every, few days. That's it. It's great. I've more than paid off for my agency at this point, and yeah, definitely one of the best ways to earn passive income, especially because the agency itself has so many things going for it. It is one of the best businesses in the game, and this is just the cream on top. Another absolutely fantastic way of making passive income is the Salvage Yard. I feel like a lot of people really underrated the Salvage Yard when it was first released into the game, but I have to say it's a fantastic business. Not only are you able to keep select cars every month or so, but you are also given an amazing way to earn passive income. We can see this big old tow truck here. And by the way, you don't have to buy the nice tow truck. The cheap one for $750,000 does everything the same, including speed. Launching a tow truck service will prompt me through a pretty easy mission. All I have to do is grab a vehicle, tow it back to the salvage yard, and that's it. Upon doing this, not only in 48 minutes will the vehicle itself that I brought back to the salvage yard be dismantled and give me around $35,000 on average, but once I have had 4 vehicles salvaged, I will earn the maximum passive income of $24,000 every 48 minutes, and it will slowly decrease over time. So basically, you're going to make not only around $120,000 to $30,000 for those 4 vehicles, but then you're also going to make a boatload of passive income. And because of that, it's amazing. I think I've done the math, and realistically, you're earning around $350,000 to $400,000 just by having 4 vehicles towed, and that's only about 20 minutes of work. It is by far one of the best ways to earn passive income. Once again, there's no raids, there's no downside to doing this. It is just an incredible way to earn income, and because of that, I would highly recommend to get your hands on the Salvage Yard, especially because the missions themselves are great, and they pay good money. One of my favorite businesses to use, especially when it comes to passive income, is the Acid Lab. The Acid Lab is so incredibly easy because all you have to do is go onto your phone and call Mutt like you can see I'm doing right now. Once you call Mutt, he's going to pick up and say, hey, do you need resupplies? You can see here, my Acid Lab is already full, but you can literally buy all the resupplies you need just by simply calling Mutt on the phone, which is so nice. Not only that, but the Acid Lab is a mobile business, so you don't have to go to a specific location. You can go wherever you need, and as we can see, access the Acid Lab. I can sell this product for $500,000. If I were to sell this in a public lobby, it would be an additional $250K, and that's without even having the upgrade because I haven't completed the Fooligans missions on this account. But yes, the Acid Lab is so nice. Not only will it never be rated, but it earns around $70,000 of passive income every 48 minutes. And you can double that production by messing around with the vials in the back of this vehicle. Not only that, this can drop proximity mines, and it's able to survive upwards of 50 homing missiles, making it one of the most durable vehicles in the game. It also features semi-bulletproof glass, as you can see. So yeah, the Acid Lab is amazing. It's got great income, it is super easy to use, and unlike the other businesses, the fact that you don't actually have to go to a physical location to resupply it makes life so nice. I love just being able to go on the phone and instantly have it supplied. First of the final two is the Nightclub. The Nightclub is amazing for many reasons, but the biggest one is that it has two different ways of earning passive income. The first way is honestly so incredibly easy to do, and that is the popularity of your nightclub. You can see my popularity is pretty low right now, but that's nice because you can see that you might want to check your office. Some A-list went up for a nap, and they haven't surfaced since. And then all you have to do is bring that A-list over to some area around the map, and it's going to raise your popularity by like 25 to 50%. Not only that, it's going to give you $10,000. It's great. Once you have your nightclub popularity to the max, you're going to earn $50,000 every 48 minutes. That's amazing levels of income for such a simple way to keep it up. And not only does it have that way of earning passive income, but your nightclub can also make passive income with other businesses. As I mentioned before, the motorcycle club businesses, they all go into your nightclub. You can see right now I can sell all of my nightclub goods for $1.4 million. And that is because of the fact I just have a boatload of cash sitting in my nightclub due to my warehouse technicians, through my motorcycle club businesses, through my hangar, through my bunker. In general, the nightclub is so good. You're going to be earning with both ways of income combined around $130,000 to $120,000 of a passive income every 48 minutes, which is great. Well, actually, no, it's more like every hour, but still, it's great income. It's one of the best ways to earn it in the game, and the chance of being raided is so abysmally low that you really don't ever have to worry. That brings us to the best and final passive way of earning money. What do you think it is? Well, it honestly might surprise you, but it won't surprise the hardcore money grinders, and that is special cargo. For many people, special cargo is an active grinding business. Grab crate, bring it to warehouse. Grab crate, bring it to warehouse. Ooga booga, rinse and repeat. It's very simple, and it's super easy to do. But there is also a passive income way of earning money with special cargo, and that is by walking up to the people inside of your warehouses. We can see Lupe is in this warehouse. I'm going to pay Lupe $7,500, and now Lupe is going to go out, and they're going to source me a crate. In return, Lupe will bring back 2 crates on average, which are worth a lot of money. If you average out how much money you're making from a full 111 warehouse crate sale, you're making around $144,000 every hour just by sending out Lupe's assistants. And the best part about it is that you don't even have to be playing the game. You can literally send those assistants out, log off of GTA, log back on the next day. Not only will they have delivered your crates, but they'll be ready to be sent out once again, which is absolutely amazing, and it's why I love Lupe's assistants so darn much. They're so easy to use, and you don't have to worry about being raided until I think it's like 77 crates are filled in a large warehouse. So yes, there are many different ways of earning passive income in Grand Theft Auto Online, and as I said, the way I ranked them in today's video was basically least effective to most effective. But you can let me know your personal feelings down below, and hopefully enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to click that subscribe button. These videos take a lot of time, effort, and work, and it would mean a lot. Either way, see you in the next one. Bye-bye!